morning, children. So we continue the chapter motion, in which we discussed about the speed and the velocity, how the speed and velocity can be calculated, that were also discussed. Now we are going to move one more step further in this. Whenever anything is moving, definitely it moves with some speed. If it is moving in a particular direction, it will have the velocity. In that motion, whether the motion is constant or not, whether the motion is uniform or not, that has to be determined. So, by seeing this, we classify the speed and the velocity into different types. There are 4 types of speed. Similarly, in velocity also there are 4 types. We take the speed and we know the formula. It is d upon t, distance upon time. Unit is meter per second. Bigger unit is kilometer per hour. Here there are different types. Let me write first the types of the speed. Uniform speed, non-uniform speed, average speed, and instantaneous speed. These are different types, 4 types of speed. Similarly, in velocity also the same 4 types. We talk about the velocity: uniform velocity, non-uniform velocity, average velocity, instantaneous velocity. These are the 4 types. So these 4 types, I think you remember that we have studied in class 7th in the chapter of motion and time. That also it was discussed. Uniform speed means the speed of an object is constant throughout the whole motion. If anything is moving from a point along a straight line up to the point B, in that, how it is moving. How it is moving means, let us take this is the point, that is origin, from where it is starting. Origin. From the origin, we take the time is always 0. We take for our convenience. And the position is also 0. Let us take the position 0. Then after some time, let us take that for 2 seconds, it covers, the position goes to 10 meter. Then after 2 seconds means 2 seconds after this 2 seconds, it becomes 4 seconds. The position goes to 20 meter, 6 seconds, 30 meter, like this. Its position changes. Here if we calculate the speed during any interval between 0 and 2 seconds, between 2 and 4 seconds, between 4 and 6 seconds, or throughout the journey, for any interval, if you calculate the speed, for example, we calculate the speed in this interval between 0 and 2 seconds, here the speed is equal to the distance, here it is 10 meter, upon time it is 2 seconds, that is 5 meter per second. Then coming for this interval the distance, Here in between this, the distance is from 10 meter position to 20 meter position, the distance is 10 meter again. So 10 meter, and the time interval between these two, that is again 2, and it comes 5 meter per second. Likely, if you calculate the speed throughout the motion, or between 2 and 4 seconds, or between means 0 and 6 seconds, the speed comes same. It comes 5 meter per second. So let us try for the whole journey, the speed of whole journey in this. For the whole journey, time taken is 6 seconds, and the distance is 30 meter. Again, if we calculate 30 meter upon 6 seconds, 5 meter per second. So throughout the whole journey, if we calculate the speed, it comes constant. Now we say the object is moving in uniform motion. That uniform motion can also be said as uniform speed. So it can be termed as uniform motion or uniform speed. Then coming for non-uniform motion. If an object is traveling with a non-uniform motion, or it is non-uniform speed, in that case, throughout the journey the speed is not same. It changes. It changes in the sense it can increase, the speed can increase from the beginning, or it can decrease from the beginning. For that, if we take the values, so again we take the same interval, the starting point, we take the time is 0, in 2 seconds, 4 seconds, 6 seconds, in that interval we are going to measure the position, and we get the positions. From 0 to 2 seconds, the position changes from 0 to 10 meter. Then it goes to, in 4 seconds, in 4 seconds, its position become 30 meter. Now you see the change in position. See, change in position, it is 10 meter, then 20 meter. Then it is, now the change in position is 60 meter. If we calculate the speed in any interval, we calculate the speed in any interval. Here the speed is distance upon time. It is 5 meter per second. Here the distance upon time, 20 upon 2. 20 upon 2, that is 10 meter per second. Here the distance upon time, that is 30 upon 2. That is 30 upon 2, 15 meter per second. Now you see, continuously the speed is increasing. So we say that the object is moving in non-uniform speed or non-uniform motion. In non-uniform motion, here we are finding the speed is increasing, but the speed can also decreases. If we take like this, see, taking the other example, in the same path, an object is starting from the point A to B in this direction, starting from this time 0, from the position 0, now the position goes to, it is in 2 seconds, the position goes to 10 meter. So the change in position, that is 10 meter, distance traveled is 10 meter. Now coming for the next 2 seconds, that is total 4 seconds, the position comes 18 meter. The position goes to 18 meters. So from the origin, its distance is 18 meter. So how much is the change in position? Here the change in position is 10. Here the change in position is 8. And then it is 24 meter in the 6 seconds. 24 meter. Now if we calculate the speed for the whole journey, then it is 10 upon 2, 5 meter per second. Here it is 8 upon 2, 4 meter per second. Then it is 6 upon 2, 3 meter per second. Here we are getting the values. The speed is continuously decreasing. So in both the cases, we say the object is in non-uniform speed or non-uniform